Yeah, I lost my connection. That's why. I was almost panicking, but... $17.25 is what I'm looking for. $17.19 on the ask. Can we get the $0.25? Ooh, 23 on the ask. Nearly. $17 again. 16, 17, 18. I have day of 23. We're looking for 25. Looking for that $0.25. Hey, Adam. Hey, Vols. Cheers, Adam. You're the only one that's noticed. Are you the first one to notice? We'll just lock half of that in and look for the break of 17.30 if we're going to add. Put a 10-cent trailing stop in there for 5,000. No worries, Alberto. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I totally agree, Solar. Current high of day, 17.29. I've got a 10-cent trailing stop in place. So my stop at the moment is 17.19. Range is just under 12 cents, so I think a 10-cent trailing stop is adequate, given that spreads are, yeah, between 2 and 5 cents mostly. Well, Palantir seems to be moving up. AMC is up at 950s right now, just up at 960. So AMC is moving. SCLX, what's that one? Almost $2 now. So I just got stopped out there. They broke a new low. So we're green on the day again. Happy days, be at it. Silex. 34, so 6. Yeah. 31, I'll take that. Yeah, like walk away, knock it on the head, take it on the chin, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, whatever flavour you're having today. Red days are inevitable, unfortunately, and even the best of us, I'm not saying I am the best, top 3 maybe, but even the best of us have red days. I had 3 last week, 3 big ones last week, and I'm currently in a significant drawdown. So, look, it is what it is. I'm just about base hits today. If I get to gold, great, but otherwise it's just about base hits. Up here it's looking very extended, so I'm kind of a bit cautious. Very cautious, in fact. I want to see it test the $half. Current high of day 46, 1746. It's probably something to do with the Israeli bits and pieces. I'll put a 10-cent trailing stop on that for now. Okay, so we're guaranteed about $300 on that. Let me have a look. Walk with me. A win. Let's have a look at a win on the smaller charts. Yeah, it's selling off. 17 cents. It popped up the pre-market sideways, selling off. Not really doing much. 17 cents. I don't even know why you're bothering with that. That's junk. It's crap. Just stay away from it. Horrible. We just got stopped out. We're now up to 900 on the day. So that's my understanding there, Ed. Most of the big momentum is downside at the moment. So take what you can get where you get it. Are we still live on the old TikTok? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, the base hits are counting today. I'm actually stacking up. Oh, guys, because I got cut out as well earlier, it means that the likes that we got earlier as well have lost them. So can we get the like count up? Just smash that thumbs up button as much as you can, and just if you've not done it yet, just hit that thumbs up button. Because we lost connection earlier, the stream ended, so it's basically been split into 2 streams now on YouTube. So get the like count up, guys. Smash that thumbs up. You know you want to do it. Do it now. Applied pulled way back. It applied. It went red. Went to below $5 now. So whilst the initial pop was good, I just held on to it way too long, and it. I thought with a good earnings, I thought it might have a continuation, maybe to even test $7 today, but no. Well, if it's green day, every green's a good day, Kevin. Yeah, I'm red on applied as well. They're false, so kind of applied and Palantir cancel themselves out a little bit. North Rock Group. Wow. What's that doing up? What did North Rock Group do? North Rock Grumman, is that a defense stock, is it? Or have they had earnings today? Why is North Rock Grumman moving up so much? Defense stocks jump on Israel Hamas conflict. What's going on? So North Rock Grumman trading higher as a result. It's much more expensive. I'm not going to be trading this. 9 Energy. Let's have a look at 9 Energy. Yeah. Not what I'm going to be looking at. WW International's up. Lockheed Martin are up, another defense stock. L3 Harris. Anon. Yeah, so a lot of defense stocks are having a good day on the back of the Israeli conflict. Palestinian, the Israeli terrorism. $17.44 is a 2-minute high. Hang on a minute. So if you bought it 1707, all right. No, you didn't buy it. Yeah. Okay. So, are you using limit orders at all, Solar? Yeah, the Israelis are terrorists. They call themselves a government, but they're not. They're a terrorist organization, Israeli government. If somebody was doing what they do under the banner of any other organization that's not a government, they'd be called terrorists. So I call them what they are. So if you've set your limit orders, how can it set the order? If you've set your limit order at 1740, for example, how's it putting it at 1707? Excuse me. Are you using TWS? Are you using Trader Workstation there, Solar? I can't trade that. That's nasty. That's just gibberish. That's a gibberish chart. Oh, that's a lovely double bottom. Low volume though. Some of the mega caps are starting to move. Apple just broke the pre-market high, looking to move on to Friday's closing price. So that's Apple. AMD is very choppy. It's ultimately moving upwards, but it's choppy. Yeah, WW International's making nice moves, actually. I did have a look at this earlier. Everything on the 15-minute is downwards. Not a single stock is making upwards momentum on the 15-minute. But well, I say upwards momentum. It's reasonable upwards momentum. Weight Watchers. Bionomics. And onto the charts. Yeah, I didn't restart the stream. I just I lost the connection to YouTube because I lost my connectivity, and then once I regained it, I had to change my VPN. So once I regained it, it had already ended the live on YouTube. So then it started a new one automatically, and that's what happened. Doesn't sound right to me either. I think you probably might need to have a look at your limit settings. So you might be setting it wrong. I think something wrong in your settings. Ah, come on, get away from these garbage stocks. Walk with me. I'm not. If it's less than $2, I'm not looking at it. If it's less than $1.50, I'm not looking at it. Okay. If it's less than $2, I'm not trading it. Just stop with these crap companies that look. You want to trade a penny stock? Be my guest, but chances are you'll lose money. They're not reliable. You have to take big risks. Just my advice on not financial advice, of course. As I'm not a financial advisor, is don't trade those penny stocks. Garbage companies, a lot of them. Look, there's going to be no orders trading at 1703 when the price action's up at 1740s. Simple as that. There'll be orders placed there. By all means, there's going to be orders placed there, but there's nobody going to be transacting there at this moment in time. There'll be people who placed orders and will wait for it to come back and fill. If it comes back to fill. I mean, the VWAP's down there at 1704. So yeah, 1703, the bounce on the VWAP, maybe you get filled as it breaks below it. That might be why someone's got their orders there. How is gold? Actually, I've got some nice gold in my teeth. I've got a nice gold, what do we call it, inlay. Stick your gold where it doesn't shine. That's what I say with gold. Anybody that comes on my channel and asks me about gold, I've got one thing to say to you. Fed up with it. Well, if you say buy the ask less something, it might be do that. But if you're trying to buy the ask, the chances are you're not getting filled anyway. We have a double bottom here at 1730. $17.31 actually. Let's see if we can get back over 1745, which is on the 2-minute chart. That double bottom could break out into another run on the top, so it's 1750 breakout. Current high of day 1754. So we're not looking at huge moves, like 15 cents. $17.28 there, $17.28 there. So if it breaks the new lows, there's no double bottom there, unless it curls back up there. We look like we're setting up for a W pattern. It's breaking new lows, so we're probably done with Palantir for now. Same thing with AMC. Pull back, double bottom. This gets back over what, 950. Yeah, over 950. Will be a good 20-cent move. Maybe 30 cents to the upside. What do I used to buy? Mad Solar, I'm not sure what you mean. Where am I buying? What am I buying? Where are my orders buying at? It depends on what I'm using. Well, I'm very often using marketable orders, but it's orders. See, I don't like. There's some big sellers there on AMC at the $0.50. So it depends if I'm using my hot buttons or my hotkeys. And I'll always use limit orders unless I want to get in all right, which then I'll do it on the montage and do a market order. I very rarely use a market order, but if it's on my hot buttons, I'm buying the bid plus 5 cents, I think it is, or I'm selling the ask less 5 cents. And if it's on the hot buttons, then I'm buying the ask plus 5 cents, and I'm selling the bid at less. Buying the ask plus 5 cents, or selling the bid less 5 cents. So that's marketable orders. The other one's probably will be marketable orders with a tight spread, but very often it's wider spreads. I'm adding liquidity, so I can get rebates on that as well. Applied. Let's have a look. When I'm looking at the VWAP, I've only got one line on the VWAP. I'm not sure what you're referring to on my chart there all day. Oh, that pop on the RZO. Well, I missed that one. Back over $2. Nice pop actually. This pulls back to the VWAP or the whole dollar. You might get a curl up again and a breakout for new highs. Inverse head and shoulders, but it's got to do the pullback first. So wait for the pullback. We've got clear resistance up there in the $0.25 area. 20s, 27, 26. 25. So yeah, it's slightly descending resistance there up at the top end. No. So it depends which way the stock's moving. So if the stock's pulling back, getting in on buying the bid plus whatever will get you a better fill. Whereas if you're buying the ask, what you're doing is you're getting a marketable order. It's just almost as good as a market order, but you've got a limit to the top price you're going to pay. And you get, and if you're buying the ask plus, you'll get filled faster because you've got a little bit of wiggle room there. So an ask plus 5 cents is where the price action is, but if it moves up a couple of cents whilst your order's going through, it'll still fill you. You might get a little bit of slippage, but it's capped. The slippage is capped. So that's where the advantage of buying the ask plus some tolerances. Indonesia had here. What? Okay. I don't think so far. I know it was scheduled for today. Oh, I missed that breakout as well. Do you know what? Look for bounce here. On the pre-market high. As I was waiting for the break of the pre-market high. So look for a bounce on the pre-market high, and then let's see if we can get 10 cents on this. Pay attention to what you're doing, Tony. This one is over 100% up on the day today. $263 is the halt level to the upside if you're not careful. So I'm at 239. Yeah, absolutely, Robin. Nice for $2 stock, absolutely. I want to see it hit the $half. It's actually, I want to see it up there at the $half. Come on, let's see up there at the $half. 11-cent range. I will market out of this if it breaks below my what I'm looking at. Yeah. Palantir making another move back up. Wait for Arizona to come back. Defense stocks are up for absolutely, but you've seen the price of those buggers. Northrop Grumman is like $470 a share. General Dynamics $237 a share. Lockheed Martin $432 a share. Yeah, I mean, I've got a larger account than most, but I'm still not going to be trading those kind of stocks. Better off with options trading those kind of stocks. You get good options price on those stocks actually. This is looking 5 minute flag, but it looks 1 minute is looking weak. Arizona back over 240 would be nice. This one over 1750. Ooh, so many orders on, so many sellers at 1750, and it's blasted straight past them. War is very profitable. And the good old Uncle Sam loves a nice war. It's where they make a lot of money. Every time there's a conflict breaks out, good old Uncle Sam can watch the old dollars come piling back into Fort Knox. We're going in for a 5-minute breakout. Is it going to be a 5-minute fake out? That's the question. Stop in place for now. Just in case it does pull back, I can always cancel it. So we're going to get the break of 1770 here on Palantir. It's having a good day. Currently 6% up on the day. It's come from a negative position on the day. And what price did I catch this stock? The first time, my very first entry today would have been just under $17, $16.96. So here. Break out of the narrowing wedge into a flat top. Back green again. I'll scale back in at 16.75, otherwise I'm just going to put a 10-cent trailing stop in place on this. Is there anything else moving? No, Paragon's back up there, trying to move again. I'll leave that there with the trailing stop. Let's see if we can get some cash back on Paragon. $2.45. Come on. 42. 43. 45. There. Let's take some of that off. $6.47. Take a bit more off. First counter breaks at low, I'll get it. And there it is. Yeah, made a little bit back. Not a huge amount. But we're still in on Palantir. So we've got a trailing stop here, so high of day currently 73. My stop's at 10 cents less at 17.63. So we're still in with Palantir at the moment. Anything else moving? Arizona and Applied, the top movers at the moment. Well, above $2. ACXP, let's have a look at that one. Yeah, I'm not interested. Cirx Pharmacy, not into it. Not liking it. Applied looks like it's trying to kill back up to $5. Try watching multiple independent news sources there, Cal. What I do. Oh, over 570, sorry, over 1770 Palantir, I might scale into it, but over $5 and the back into the pre-market zone, then Applied, it's had good earnings, so Applied could be worth watching. Back over $5. Got nothing for you, sweetie. And get that like count up, guys. Get that like count up. Let's get over 30 likes. I know that this stream is the second half. So let's get over. We're nine likes away. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. We're still in with Palantir. Not making a lot of money today, but we're making money. Breaking highs on Palantir. Applied, about to climb into that. I'll come back to Applied. It's a very slow mover. Okay, 7-cent range, with Palantir is 7-cent range. I don't know about that, Robin. Fanaticists, a lot of them. Israel have a better propaganda team, I'll give you that much. Bullish on what, Lewis? There we go, stopped out. So that's a little bit of a flush back. Applied, trying to curl back. AMC trying to curl back up. AMC testing the VWAP now. And I'll keep an eye on Palantir as well. It is shortable. I don't know what you're talking about, Backlion, but you know. Well, you're always welcome, Sudan. Applied. Nothing going on with Applied. What's going on here? Going back there at the pre-market low. Let's have a look at MS. Oh, no, I can't. MSS is not worth trading. There's not enough volume on that one. Oh, so we'll get Marathon Digital. Let's have a look. There's a few people in I've taken a look at Marathon Digital. Had a nice double bottom at the VWAP here at just above $8. It's moved up nicely, 30 cents. Good 30. 35 cents. Move up from Marathon Digital on that pullback. And Battlion, I'm pretty sure if you spoke to any Irish mammy that they disagree with you. I know that all the Catholic scandals in Ireland didn't endear the Catholic Church to many of the population, but the Muslim population in Ireland is very small in comparative terms. It's still a Christian country. I'm not seeing a double bottom formation. Yeah, I suppose on the 1 minute there's an argument for it. I'm actually seeing more of a flag on a 5 minute. Yeah, it's having a hard time. This is in consolidation. Normally I would be, if I wasn't kind of taking quick profits today, I'd have been still in this consolidation. I would have probably bought in here and then just holding this weight for a break of the $0.50. So AMC got rejected at the VWAP, looks like. Let's have a look. Yeah, TPI composites, can't really do much with that. It's just the range is very small now, relatively speaking. It's just kind of finding a bit of a consolidation around that pre-market low. Parazone, this is all the movers. Parazone, if it breaks out here at 240, this could be interesting. Hi, there's 242. Still within this narrowing triangle flag type setup. Yeah, that's actually panhandle. Pan and handle more like knee. Yeah, Ed, it's terrible. You're a Muslim apparently now, Ed, according to Battlion. Don't tell your mum. She should be having a fit if you do. Well, good luck, Robin. I think you might be onto a winner there down to the VWAP, 1725. I think you'd probably get a bit dodgy around 1725. To go much lower than that without a significant bounce. So this one's up over 100% today. Now we're just going through the consolidation. So once we do get a breakout, I think that we could get another 20 cents. I could be wrong. I very often am. Not a lot else moving, guys. It's whilst there's a few stocks moving, they're not moving by that much, and there's not that many other things to choose from. We had some big moves on the defense stocks, high price, larger cap defense stocks. as a result of this Israeli terrorism. My opinion, by the way, which I'm entitled to. And they didn't move much else, so they all just popped up like 10% and kind of now moving sideways. They all are. Northrop, General Dynamics, etc., etc. Weight Watchers still up there at 1185. You might see a bounce at the $0.50 actually, Robin. If you look at the way that it moved on the last pullback and where it came down to, it kind of dropped what 25 cents to the $0.25. So you might get a similar kind of drop from 17.75 to the $0.50. But I'm talking about it whilst I'm not showing it. I'll show it while I'm talking about it. So it's basically, you look at this, the initial move up, it pulled back from kind of 1750 area down to 1725 before getting a bounce, moving up to 1775. So it's down at the $0.50 now. You might get a bounce here. Not saying you will, but if it continues to sell off, you're probably looking at the VWAP before you get a bounce. But it might find some support in and around the $0.50. So just be careful with your short position. Oh, we're getting a breakout now. Well, it's back into that triangle. It needs to stay out. It needs to. Oh, that was a bit of a fake out. If there was one. Second time. Oh, luckily I got profits on that fake out there, but wasn't in this one. Still getting higher lows at the moment. Anybody seeing anything else that's of interest? And Applied is kind of finding some consolidation there at $5. There's no IPOs to watch for today that I'm aware of. I think Game of Pakistan was mooted for a launch today, but I'm not seeing that happen. Let me just have a quick look over on Game of Pakistan. What is there anything happening there? No. There's not even any action there, so I can't see that going live today. Well done, Ed. Good stuff. Easy to borrow as well, Palantir. Very liquid stock. It's priced. I'm not seeing any level 2 on it. What platform are you on, Fark? So we're coming to the apex of this this triangle now. So it's got to go one way or the other. We're into 4 figures in terms of profits, so that's all right. Oh, it depends. I mean, I did when the banks collapsed. There's a couple of times I paid for shorts when the banks collapsed because they were selling and very high demand in shorts, but they were continuing to sell. So that was earlier in the year. It depends on the action. If you strongly believe it's going to continue selling off and it's just high demand shorts, very high short interest, hard to borrow, as those were at the time, it can be worth. And as it turns out, it was worth paying for the low Ks. Well, it was priced. They priced it weeks ago, and it's got like the last price was $4 from a couple of weeks ago, but it's not moved. I'm not seeing. There you go. There's a big there's a big flush. That's quite a big flush for that's a 4% flush. That's a 20 almost 20%. Okay. $2 million shares there in July. What's the float on this at the moment? $4 million. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming to. So Palantir is coming towards the VWAP now. I think I need to change the batteries on my mouse. It's coming down towards the VWAP now on the 1 minute, and it's coming down towards the VWAP on the time frames that matter. So we might get a bounce here. Just be careful if you're shorting it. You did get a small bounce there at the $0.50. Did move back up, and before selling off again. What's known as a bull trap. You look for a bounce. It made a new high and then sold off again. So that's what's known as a bull trap. This could be another bull trap. The bounce, new high, and then sell off and make new lows. The low of that candle there was 32. The low of this candle is 32. So if it breaks a new low, we're probably going to go all the way to the VWAP at the very least. Yeah, new lows there. So look for the VWAP. Oh, short it, Be careful. Not seeing anything else worth trading. CXP I looked at earlier. Is it? Are we getting any setups on there? Not really. It's not enough volume to trade it. Can't. I mean, it's 560, just a 500,000 shares traded all day, so you can't really follow that through. So Maravai Life Science trying to bounce after a sell-off at the open. No volume. That's a big sell-off. There'll be a few bag holders there, guaranteed. Few bag holders there. What are you talking about, Ed? The float's too high for a short squeeze. Which one are you talking about? Palantir. Float's too high for a short squeeze, you say? Depends on the short interest on it. So Palantir, let's have a quick look at Palantir. Where are we? It's only up 4%. Surprised that's on the list. Palantir Technologies. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not much. It's big. It's always thicker trading. I mean, we're talking about 1.9 billion shares. So it's a larger float, but 8% short. You're not going to squeeze it. You might get small squeezes, but you're not going to get a big squeeze out of it. 8%. No. So there's not enough short interest on Palantir. Palantir shares are trading higher amid conflict in the Middle East. There you go. Yeah, I was thinking about a $2 bounce, and when it dropped below $2, I was glad I didn't. Whole dollar bounce on the flood, then it went below, and I thought, yeah, I'm glad I'm done. And it's just sort of just kind of a little bit of a sideways consolidation. If it gets back above the VWAP and starts showing bullish momentum again, then yeah, maybe. But right now it's below the VWAP, and as far as I'm concerned, if it's below the VWAP, it's selling off. So I'm a long bias trader. Hard to borrow is para zero as well. You're not going to short it. Well, absolutely, Robin. Well, no problem, Fab. I'm going to knock it on the head in about 15 minutes' time as well. I'm just trying to find something that's oh, that's a big spike up. NTRBW. Let's have a look at that big spike up. Yeah, you know, I didn't even look at the price. I just saw 38% spike up. So yeah, no. Nutriband. How's Weight Watchers getting on? Are they still moving up? We're at the back end of that move. Today's Monday. Absolutely. Well done, Bob. I hope you're green today. Today's Monday. Tomorrow's a new day. We've got 4 days left of the week. I've got quite a lot of catching up to do. Still in drawdown. Significant. Still got a significant drawdown to recover from. No, well done, Robin. Any green's good green. If they're all green, even better. Well done. Top mover right now, ACXP. And that's on the downside, so yeah, we're not trading that either. So right now we're just happy to be locking in another green day. Second green in a row, not at goal, but do you know what? I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather just be consistently locking in the green days. and get a green streak going, and then we can worry about getting back to trading the. Maybe I'm just being over ambitious, trying to get 6K a day at the moment. We could do it earlier in the year, having really good months. Last couple of months, not so good. Still profitable, but not to the levels we was the earlier part of the year. So swinging for the fence is certainly not the way to go. Today, base hits all the way. I'm green, profitable, and long may that continue. Any green is good green. Doesn't have to be. You don't have to hit goal every single day. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to hit goal every single day. How far from goal right now, Cal? Do you mean for the year, or for the year, or for a month, or from my daily goal? Right, I've got a daily goal of 6K. I'm currently at, that's gross. My gross daily goal is 6K. It's 5K net on average across the year, and 1275 is where I am today. So quite clearly, I'm 4725 away. No, so my goal this time around was 1.5 on the yeah, 1.5 I think it was on the year. Right now, from a gross point of view. So I'm 1.127752. So I should be at 1.2 at the end of October. I should be at 1.2. 120K a month is what I should be doing. That was the target for the year. But I'm actually back under on the net numbers. I'm actually back under, so I'm 40K away from this. I'm back under 7 figures, so I'm 40K away from 7 figures again. So we'll see. I mean, that's unfortunately it's not all upwards. It's that's a trader's life. It's some ups and some downs. It's up and down, and this last couple of weeks I've had a few more downs than I've had ups, I guess. Yeah, and that's the problem, Ed. You get too used to the mega bucks. You have a good period of locking in the big numbers, and you get a bit complacent, a bit cocky, and that's when the market humbles you. So you need to go back to basics, size down, go back to basics. You remember last year, I started every month, and it was very good discipline for me. I started every month with 30K. So I couldn't go and make 5K off a 30K account. It was just ridiculous to try and do that. So what I was trying to do was make 1,500, start of the month, make 1,500 bucks, and then scale up throughout the month. So it was like 5% per day was what I was looking for. Well, I'm just going to concentrate on being green. If like today, if the market's not volatile enough, it's not giving us enough volatile moves to crack open the champagne, then we'll just put it on ice. If at the end of the month I'm 6K net average, fantastic. If I'm 5K net average, that's good too. 4K, I'm not. Who's going to complain? I had 3 very good months between March and May, where like 200K a month. So 3 very good months put me in a very good position that I could actually move it halfway around the world and still be on target for the annual goal. So I'm not too, even if I don't hit the goal, it's not like I've got shareholders that I've got to report to. Well, I do. It's called the misses, but there's no. I'm not going to get berated for missing target or missing goal. It's just something I do for myself. I'm kind of driven that way. I'm coming from a sales background. I've always worked to targets. I've always set myself goals, and it's part of a motivation tactic for me to actually perform at a certain level as well. I've always had targets to achieve, and I can't get out of that mindset, so I use it to my advantage. Yeah, everything's pulling back right now, above $2. Oh my goodness. That old chestnut. Top Financial. I had a pop-up there on middle of last week. I think it was Wednesday or something last week. And I thought about trading it, and I thought, nah, I'm not. Not with the leverage on CMEG with this one. It's still not. They've still not fixed that one actually. Disney's not having a bad day today. Let's have a look at the markets, shall we? Well, there's nothing moving right now. Let's have a look at the markets. Finish off at the markets, and I'll cut to you know, my benzene. So actually, who was it? Was it Neath? Wanted to understand how I set up my Benzinga. Who would like it? Let me know in the comments. If I can get over 30 likes, and let me know in the comments. Do you want me to go through a quick Benzinga tutorial? Let me know in the comments. If I can get 30, if you want me to do a Benzinga tutorial, get me to 35 likes, and I'll do a Benzinga tutorial right now before we switch off. Okay, so Lisa says yes. Anybody else? Fark says yes. So that's 2 people would like me to do a Benzinga tutorial. If anyone else wants me to go through Benzinga and set it up from scratch, let me know, and I'll do that right now. Okay, Robert says yes. Anybody else? No, just the 3 of them. Stock says yes. Okay, well, we'll do a quick Benzinga tutorial. I think a lot of you can benefit from it. And what I'll do is I might cut this out and make it load it as a separate video later. So yeah, we'll do a live Benzinga tutorial for you guys. Okay, so Benzinga. So in case you're wondering, let's just go through a few things, and I'll do the Benzinga tutorial. Okay, so in case you're wondering what Benzinga is, so the stocks that I'm picking, I look for momentum. I look for signals on Benzinga's scanners. So let me just switch over to a laptop screen, and you can see it on the old. You see it there as well. Although I look a bit pink, that's fine. Okay, so right, I've got the chat there. So this is my link tree. These links are also in the description on YouTube and Rumble and ShareVision, etc. But if you want to just check these out, go get some merchandise. By the way, go and buy yourself you want to be regular and you're a fan of the channel. Go and check out the Etsy store, and there's sweatshirts, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff. If you want to learn how to trade, come and join me on Freshland, and I'm happy to take you under my wing, as I have done many people as well. And I'm not giving you promises that I'm going to make you profitable, but what I will do is teach you the way I trade and how to trade, what to look for, how to. And a few people enjoy the way I teach as well. So what you will learn, there's my face. Testimonials from there is go on Ed as well, and full curriculum there. If you're unsure, check it out. If you're unsure, then you can see the first lesson for free on YouTube. Okay, so you go check that out. These links are all in there. I use TraderView as my journal. You can use any journal. You can use an Excel spreadsheet, but I do recommend you logging and journaling your trades for review and learning after the fact. It really is worthwhile doing it that way. Okay. So what does TraderView look like? So this is TraderView. This is for the year at the moment. So the overview right now for the year, as you can see, that's the calendar. October, we just locked in a $1,200 day. So we've got a green day on Friday, some big losses on last week. So it means I'm right now trying to recover from a 50k drawdown at the moment. So let's go through the detail for the year, and you can see that I'm ahead of goal pro rata because 6k is my daily pro rata goal. So I should be at 1.2. Right now, months October, you can see I'm 50k down in October. So that's my drawdown. Fortunately, let's have a look at the win-loss expectation where it will actually show my drawdown. I was 58. I'm now 52. 52k. $657 drawdown. That's what I've got to recover from. So I've got the 200. No, I've not. 1200. No, I've not even got that. So I've not got the 2k covered off. So I'm still over 50k in drawdown, and that, unfortunately, because I've started this month with a six-figure account. It's no longer a six-figure account, but I started this month with a six-figure account. It's no longer a six-figure account, so we've got to get it back into six figures, and that's where it is. So that's TraderView. Manage your risk by reviewing your trades. Risk management is a big part of day trading. Now, Benzinga. Check out this link for Benzinga. I use Benzinga. So what is Benzinga? Let's go through Benzinga and I'll show you exactly what Benzinga is. This is what Benzinga looks like when you open it up. So this is just a new workspace, okay? So I'm going to go through it. So what can you do with Benzinga? So straight away you can find out news. You've got details on a stock and all this, and I'll come on into all that in a second. Every day before I go into it, I open a window with the calendar. So this Benzinga. What can you get from Benzinga? The calendar is very useful, okay? So it tells me, okay, who's got earnings today? So Applied Digital's got earnings today. Saratoga Investment's got earnings after hours today, okay? I can even look at what the earnings tomorrow is. So we've got earnings tomorrow. Earnings season starts this week, by the way. So tomorrow, for example, we've got Pepsi, big company tomorrow. We've got Vox International, another big company. We've all got earnings tomorrow. We can look at later in the week. So on Wednesday, we've got Richardson Electronics. On Thursday this week, we've got Walgreens. We've got Delta Airlines, Domino's Pizza. All these are earnings on Thursday. So we've got earnings. Earnings season starts this week. We've got next week Tesla earnings. We've got a few more big names, Bank of America. So over the next couple of weeks, you'll see a lot more of the big names. So this is the earnings. This is the calendar. Okay. So I'm going to go to the economic. Just click on that, and straight away I've got. So this is on the 12th. We've got CPI data coming out on the 12th. I look at today. What's the economic catalyst for today? Not a lot in terms of. US, got the Fed's representative speaking, IMF meeting, employment trends index. Nothing. You've got multiple different things there for other what could affect the other markets as well. It's really a fantastic tool. You've got IPOs. No IPOs today, so there you go. You got dividends, conference calls, analyst ratings, whatever, mergers and acquisitions, all that kind of stuff. So that's the calendar. Then we've got movers, signals, and I'm going to go into those in a second. The beta scanner chart, I'll cover all that, insiders and research. Okay. Now, what I like to do, how I set my space up. This is how I set my Benzinga space up. Okay. So first thing I do is I set it up this way, and I get two movers in there. I'll put a mover in the workspace, and I'll put another mover in the workspace. Okay, so I've got two. The first one I set up for the session, gainers, and I will put a volume, custom volume, and I'll put a minimum of 250k, 250,000. Now the good thing is you can put the K in for thousands, you can put the M in for millions, and I'll put that in there. So that's my gap scanner sorted out. But I don't like to trade anything under $2. So I'll put a minimum of $2 in there as well. So there's my filter straight away. And it will put the filters in there, and that's based on the regular session. Now, when I pop it out, and I'll show you that in a second once I've got the dashboard set up. The second one is I do that over 15 minutes. So this is my surging scanners, gainers, and I don't quite do the same volume. I'll put 150,000 shares because it's a smaller period, so 150k. But I put the same price filters in there on the scanners. Okay, so that's I've got two movement widgets is what it is. One is this effectively is my gap scanner. It's based on the previous day's closing price or previous trading day's closing price. In this case, it's last Friday. And this one is my surging scanner. It tells me what's moving up over the last 15 minutes. I then put signals in here into the workspace, and but I don't want to see spikes because I'm a long bias trader. I like these spikes moving up. I want to get where the volatility is, so volatility halting resumptions, and I want to see day high series. So this is my signals. So a day high series where you get successive highs, successive new highs on the day. Okay, so that's how I set my signals up. Then I put news into the workspace as well. Just generic news. It's rolling ticker. You can actually put the audible squawk up here, open audio news squawk. So you've got audio news piping out into your thing as well. I'm not using that at the moment because I'm doing the talking. And then this is a very powerful one here as well. Put this in the workspace, which is the beta scanner. Now what I will do here is I will just put some filters on the price and volume. So I want a minimum price of $1. I'm not bothered about the penny stock. So I'll put a minimum of a price. So that's under $1. I want over $1. So minimum price of $1, and I want volume. Where's my volume here? Relative volume. Fine. Volume here. I want a minimum of 100k, so over 100k in volume. If it's less than 100k, then there's nobody trading it, not interested. So that's my scanners on the beta scanner. But then what I want to do is I want to put columns in here, okay? I'll get rid of the change, I'll get rid of the market cap, not interested in market cap. And then I want, because I'm a momentum scanner here, so I can look for this if I want to in other places. So the change on the 1 minute, volume 1 minute, volume 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 60 minute, and then the volume on 15 minutes as well, I think, is volume 15 minutes. Okay, so that's it. Then I'll sort them based on all of this descending rather. So I've not got the 30 minute in there, so I'll put the 30 in there as well. Missing the 30. I want the 30 minute here. And then I'll get the 15 minute with volume. I'll get the 5 minute with volume. And change that. So okay, so that's how I've got this scanner set up. And what I'll do is I'll move this over here to there. What I want, what I don't. So then I can do that like that. Now I've normally got this set up in a slightly different way, and I'll size it up. So what I'll do in the first thing in the morning, so that's essentially my workstation, my desktop setup. So what I'll then do is first thing in the morning, I will pop out a widget. So I'll pop out a widget like that on each one of these. And this will open up a widget like this. and I will move that to pre-market. So that's what I'm doing, pre-market, and I've got there. So I've got all the things for pre-market. Now, when the bell rings, you see me changing these over, and it goes back to regular market. What's great about this as well is that for Para Zero, I can just click on Para Zero. It opens up a new window. I just open up the window, and straight away, I've got all of the information to hand. I've got a chart here, which is a line chart as opposed to a candle chart, but I'll come to that in a second. You've got the price action there, so average volume, session volume, what it opened at, what the previous close was, bid and ask, moving average for the 50-day range on the day, 52-week range, float size, how much short, etc. You can scroll down, you can find out a bit about the company, you can see their earnings, balance sheet, industry information. You can see all the news that's coming out about them, why they're up, and why they're trading higher, etc. You can even click in this. You've got SEC filings. You can actually go click on that, and it opens up the actual filing with Edgar, the SEC page. You can actually go in, and it really is fantastic. I was talking about the chart as well there. You want the chart, you just open the chart. I'll just make this a bit bigger on the thing. And you've got Trading View in Benzinga, right there in front of you. You just change the time frame to maybe a 5-minute time frame. And you've got Trading View in Benzinga. Look at that. It's Trading View. So you don't have to pay out for your own another Trading View subscription if you just want to be looking at the charts and stuff. So that's fantastic. Or you can look at the financials. You've got a full balance sheet there. You can look at key data, you know, what it is, even the short interest and how many days they have to cover. It's really is a very powerful tool is Benzinga. So that's how I set up Benzinga. What else did I want to take a look at? The chart inside, yeah. So go check. In fact, just go check it out. Go play with it. Check out the links for Benzinga. It's a great. If you're not using it, go check it out for free. Try it out for 14 days. You don't need a credit card or anything to trial it. Just check. You need an email address. That's it. And maybe if you want to activate it straight away, a mobile number or something, so they can send you the activation code. Check it out for 14 days, but don't pay full price. Get 35% off by using my discount code if you do want to subscribe to it. I get a kickback, they get a new customer, you get a better price for a fantastic tool. So that's Benzinga. Any questions on that Benzinga workspace that you see there? Can you save the workspace? Absolutely, you can. You go into your profile, your account, layouts, and you save the layout. So then straight away it comes when you open it up in the morning. That's going to be your default. You can set that to your default layout file. So yes, you can save the workspace. No worries, Lisa. I know you've been asking that for that for a while, but it really is a fantastic tool. What I'll do is I'll move that there. Have a play with it. Just play around with it how you want it. Your own setup, work it out how you want. Whatever's comfortable for you. It's great. What's the main difference between signals and scanners? Okay, so signals doesn't actually give you a. I'll pop them out and you'll see like for like. Okay, so I'll put the signals there and I'll pull up a scanner. Okay, so here's the scanner and here's the signal. So this is the signal. It just tells you what's popping up by what percentage. This tells you a lot more. The scanner tells you a lot more information. This tells you the time it's popped up, price spike. You can see how much its price spiked or whatever it is. So this is a quicker way of seeing some action, but this is cumulative action. So the movers, the scanners are cumulative action, whereas this is at the moment. So you get a price spikes up, and then it could pop right back down. It'll hit the spike up, but I've not got the spike downs checked, so it might spike back down again straight away. Whereas it won't hit the scanners because it didn't actually sustain that, if that makes sense. And scanners and movers, very similar, the same. It's just different widgets, but very similar. So if you look at the I'll pull this. The movers are the signal. Get rid of the signals, and I'll pop out the scanner, and give you the comparison like for like on this. You'll see a lot of similarities here, so that a lot of the information is exactly the same. The difference being is on this scanner, it's real time. Or I had it 10 seconds refresh by default, but I change it over to real time, so it's updating in real time. This will refresh every like 15-20 seconds or whatever it is it's set to. I think it's refreshing every 30 seconds or something like that. So you've got real time on the scanner. The movers, again, cumulatively speaking, and again here you can change this for whatever it is. And I've got this set for momentum scanner, so I'm picking up winners and gainers and losers. So I've got losers here, AONC, gainer there, PEV, ACXP, Omega. So I've got gainers and losers on my scanner. On the movers, I've got one way or the other. I can put losers and I could change it, but that's not the way I've got it set up. Yeah, PRZO is back over 230. We'll see. Okay. All right, I'll just get rid of this. And I'll go back to the charts. Okay, so back to the charts, and I'll get rid of this one as well. Let's see. PRZO looks like it's trying to make a move up. Get rid of these lines now. So it's at that pre-market high, key level, 230. We saw it pre-market, it was a key level coming into the open. If you look at this on the 5 minute, it looks frighteningly like a head and shoulders. Shoulder one, head. This starts to consolidate now. It just hold your horses for a plummet, because shoulder one, head, shoulder two, that could very well be a head and shoulders move there. So we would need to see this back up at the highs. I would be very wary if this doesn't get above 240 of a head and shoulders there. Just be careful, guy, on the 5 minute. Be very careful. No worries, Ed. Doing the world a service. Now it's up at 240. It's up there. I might be interested in taking a small position if it gets over, if it breaks a new high. 5 seconds for this candle to close out at a high of 241. So now I'm looking for a new high. maybe a pullback to 230 and move up, or just, what's the range? 6 cents range. We'll give it 12. That's 241 as well on the high of this candle. Parazone, Parazone. Parazone's a bottle of bleach in the UK. Parazone. Domestos competitor. Parazero. Let's see if we can get. I got in there 242. It broke a new high. I want to see it up there at 250. Current high of day 248. $105 million shares traded. Right. Put this into perspective, guys. 105 million shares traded. It's a $4 million float, and it normally trades 3.8 million. So it normally recycles its float daily. But 105 million shares is absolutely phenomenal relative volume. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's kind of struggling a little bit here. I'm a little bit worried about the inverse head and shoulder, the head and shoulders. So I still am. So which is why I'm giving it 10 cents. Got a range of 6 cents, so it's getting more than what it should do. So I'm giving it 10 cents. The spread's a penny plus the range, and that's 8 cents. Well, 7. It's getting 10 cents. I'm out at 232. Or will be. The low of this candle was 232 on the bid. Reasonable entry would have been kind of 231-ish. After that pullback around 11.15. Glad to hear that by the dip. I'm being disciplined today. I've been taking base hits and I've been cutting my losers when I've been saying I'm going to cut them. So I've been disciplined. I've not been hanging on to losers before longer than I should have done. So look, I'm taking a 4-figure profit away today. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream, and if you did, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Doing it again. Same place, same time, 8:30 in the morning for the pre-market session, and then a couple of hours after the bell. So come back tomorrow, and we'll do it all again. In the meantime, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow.